Welcome to another episode of SantorSnakes. On this episode, we're talking all about Sweetie.
Thank you to all that liked and subscribed.
Now, cue that intro.
This is Sweetie. She is a female Kenyan Sand Boa, and she is 1 year old, and she weighs 86 grams, and she's 16 inches long, and she eats one fuzzy mouse every week. And we got her on June 2nd, 2020.
Yeah, we haven't had Sweetie all that long, but she is a good sand boa for us, all the way from Kenya. Yeah, she's got that really cool little hard scale on the tip of her nose that helps her start to burrow. Yeah, I think it's her favorite thing to kind of push in between your fingers with that.
Yeah, and try to bowl, but it usually doesn't work.
Right. So she primarily lives under her substrate, and for substrate, Miss Sweetie has terra firma. It's about 1.5 inches thick is all. It would probably be good for us to increase that a little bit, but she has a under tank heater with the thermostat, of course, and during the day she's got this bulb that's on for an extra little hot spot, so you get a little difference in day and night time. But there's not a whole lot of decor because she's underground so much. She doesn't need anything to climb on because sand boas don't really climb. She's got 2 water bowls over there on the cool end. They're both small, but we feel like with the higher temperatures and the open top of this glass terrarium, it just evaporates. So we got her 2 water bowls.
Yes.
She's got a couple little things to hide under or crawl through, but she's perfectly fine just hanging out under that substrate. But often when I'm up early in the morning, about ready to go to work, I'll see her and she's just got her head sticking out, just kind of looking around, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
So the glass terrarium that Sweetie is in is a 50-gallon. It is a taller tank, being a standard 50-gallon, so there is literally no top on it at all. No need for a top because there's no way she can climb out anyway. But a future upgrade for Sweetie that we want to do is actually take this tank and flip it. There'll be a lot more surface area for her if we make the front the bottom. She doesn't need the height, but having more space to maneuver around would be fantastic for her. It would double her size of her enclosure in the same tank. Obviously, we would need to then put an acrylic front on it, or maybe even just a screen. Yeah. Another upgrade that I would like to do after flipping her enclosure would be to put a more decorative background on the tank, but if we're going to be flipping it anyway, there's no point in getting a nice background on this tank, so it's just cheap black paper. Saves money, but sufficient.
Okay, so my favorite thing is the colors. She's so pretty.
She does have pretty colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's very similarly colored to a Gila monster that we had back in the Southwest. Yeah. Beautiful orange. Yeah. Super dark brown, almost black at times.
Yes.
I like her really light belly compared to her dark base on the top.
So this is the top, this is the bottom.
I like how sand boas are just nice and docile. They don't get too big at all. they're easy to find, easy to grab, easy to handle.
Yes.
And I like that they're not super skinny, like a milk snake or anything like that. They've got a little bit of heft to them. Okay? But I think when we got her, she was like 30 grams, something like that, and now she's all the way up to 86. So she's growing pretty well. I think she'll be twice as long when she's full grown, but still a very manageable size snake. And she's been fantastic for us, even though there was an incident recently that Carter should mention.
Yes. So she actually bit me.
He has joined the club.
You're the 3 bite?
Yes, I have been bit 3 times now, but oh well. Well, yeah, Carter's just been bit the 1 time. We were attempting to feed her in her enclosure, which is normally not an issue at all, but she got a little confused, and instead of striking for the mouse, she went the opposite way and hit his other hand.
Yes, hit my finger.
Right. So I think the biggest pain part of the bite was just the location. It got him right next to the nail on the tip of the finger, and just that part of the skin is a little sensitive. Like, ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's fine. He's obviously still loves Sweetie, and we're good to go.
It is literally her name, Sweet E.
Sweetie, Sweetie, Sweetie. I think the only thing left to do now is let you know that we are going to be transitioning into a few short little clips of her enclosure, and then from that moving into some hand over hand movement little videos for you guys.
Yes, and if you like it, there's going to be an extended one going to be posted right after this one.
Yeah, so the hand over hand part as well as the extended is going to have just some pretty music in the background, just something to relax to, and get some good close-up shots of Sweetie. Hope you enjoy. All right, guys, that's all we have with Sweetie for you today. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for learning with us.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Okay. Press it. Press it.